Okay, so we're going to work on changing our language and being aware of our language so that we can reframe, rephrase, speak again. All right, so we start on the karate chop point. Even though I use words that I know do not benefit me, I completely love and accept myself. Even though some words I speak show me that I'm out of alignment with something, I'm willing to keep working on this. I love my beautiful, willing self. And I accept where I am in the journey. Even though how I speak isn't fully to my liking, I also know I'm making progress. I love myself. I accept myself completely. And let's go to the crown. I understand that I'm a work in progress. Inner eyebrow. I'm not supposed to be getting everything right, ever. Side of the eye. That includes my speech, how I phrase and frame things. Under the eye. I like the idea that it's really the energy behind the words that matters. And the words show me the frequency I'm on for this topic. Under the nose. I like that I don't need to speak correctly every second. That would be a recipe for constant self-consciousness. Chin point. But when I don't expect myself to get it right, and I'm interested in coming into greater alignment all the time, under the clavicle round, and I'm powerfully interested in presence, then in presence, I can hear how I speak things, the words I use, the way I tell the story. Side of the ribs. In presence, I know what hits me right or wrong, what feels off and what feels aligned, what feels truer and what feels actually incorrect or exaggerated or whatever. Crown. In presence, I can speak again. Out loud or in my own head. Inner eyebrow. So I don't need to never say should. But when I do say it, I'd love to pause. Side of the eye. Not I should do that. I want to do that. I'm willing to do that. I'm going to do that. It would feel better to me to do that. Under the eye. And when I say I'm struggling with something, I'd like to hear that and be jarred by that. Under the nose. I am no longer willing to cultivate struggling in my world. Chin point. I actually don't believe anything that I deal with in my normal human life. None of that requires struggle. So under the clavicle round, not I'm struggling with that. That's something I'm working on. That's something I'm getting better at. That's something that exists as a theme in my life. And it keeps shifting. Side of the ribs. I'd like to hear myself say that's so hard. And so often, what that really means and what I really want to say is that's not habitual for me yet. I need more practice with that. I've gotten better at that, and I'm going to keep getting better. I'm making that harder than it needs to be. I'm going to find the softening, some ease, some flow, some guidance, some help. Round point. I'd like to hear the temple bell go off when I say, I'm not sure. And instead, I can say, I'm sitting with that. That's something I'm watching unfold. I trust my guidance system. I'll know when I know. Actually, here's something I'm pretty sure about. There are so many things to say. Inner eyebrow. I'd like to notice my declarations that I don't necessarily know I'm doing very well. I'm not convinced I'm doing it right or I'm doing it well enough. Side of the eye. Actually, I'm doing great. I've changed so much and I'm going to keep changing. Under the eye. This was always meant to be a journey. And I am on the journey. I'm all in. Under the nose. I was never supposed to learn everything at once. Be perfectly wise from the get. Learn something new and instantly apply it everywhere perfectly. And remember to breathe between or feel the breath when you're not speaking. Chin point. I really felt the absurdity of those old beliefs as I just said them. And so again, I want to say instead, I'm on the path, my path, a wonderful path, a meandering path, a growth path, a path of expansion. Under the clavicle round. I'm doing great whether there's evidence or not. But I know I'm coming into better alignment when I feel better. When I put down a burden and feel relief. When I don't lay trips on myself with old scolding and old ideas of what I should be doing. I'm doing really well when I allow myself to rest. When I notice I'm having more fun. When there are more interactions with other people that are playful, uplifting, interesting. Side of the ribs. I know I'm doing well when I see the magic in my life, the crazy timing, the cool synchronicities, the unexpected rendezvous, the things I planned because I knew it was going to feel good, and it totally does. Okay, let's finish on the crown. I don't want to get confused about reward and punishment. The beauty in my life is not reward for me being good or doing it right. The beauty in my life shows me that I'm believing in beauty, that I know there's beauty inside of me and outside of me, all around me, that I am more aware of the beauty in the universe than the stuff that isn't. I love the on-course feedback that's coming in all the time. And I love that when my language feels jarring, when I know how I just phrase something feels off, I haven't done anything wrong. There's nothing to worry about. I just get to speak again. And I completely trust that I'm learning better ways to speak my gorgeous experience on planet Earth. Now let's just drop down and really ground, connect to the breath and the reverberations of the tapping. Drop down any muscles not needed to be in this position, this chosen position. Oh, feel the alignment that's here right now. And tell yourself again, I completely love and accept myself. And bring yourself out gently.